LA Kings that are going to be winners. So what he's saying is my job, when I see our players out there and winning, it makes my job so rewarding. It makes me feel a real part of what I do. And I think for sure I want to touch on this trophy. And there's a couple people in attendance that have won. And to win this as a player, I couldn't even imagine what that feeling would be like. I watched our LA Kings and our players play for 2 months. And every night I watched them play, I was just in awe of the effort, the battle, and the compete level that they had. You know, it's the thing about playing hockey. If you're gonna win, there's a 5 feet section of ice, and who's gonna win that 5 feet section of ice? Me or the opponent? And when I was watching our players play for 2 months, every one of our guys, all 20 of them, they won every 5 feet of the ice for 2 months. It was incredible. And you know what? If I'm gonna try and compare that to for everybody's out here, we have some people in here that have probably primed tobacco in their life, right? Like I did. Okay? And you know when we're getting up at 6:30 or 5:30 and the leaves are cold, but you still got to go out and you got to get the job done? You know what? Our players in the playoffs, that's how they were. They wouldn't take no for an answer. They didn't quit till the job was finished. And that's why it was so incredible.
I have one more question. Nelson, as you came up Main Street on the fire truck, you probably heard some noise coming from Waterford Arena area. What were your thoughts when you turned the corner and came into this parking lot and saw and heard all of these people?
This is great. When you play in the NHL, and there's guys in here that have played in the NHL, my sister told me this a month ago. She said, it's every Canadian boy's dream to bring the Stanley Cup back to their hometown. And the fact that I got to do this, and it's going to be a short little party here, but that's what I wanted to do, because I want to touch on the players that are here, the novices and the Adams and the Pee-wees, because I left home when I was, I saw some people I went to school with. I left home when I was in 11th grade, grade 11, grade 12 maybe, but I got to go on and play in the NHL, and now I get to work in the NHL. And you know what? It's time for someone else from Waterford, one of these little guys, to go down the road that I went. And we need another guy from Waterford. So I'm here. I want all you guys to look at this. You can do it. You know, you put the time in and the effort in. You know, you can do it. It doesn't matter if you're from Waterford, Vanessa, you live in the country, you live in downtown Toronto. You figure it out, you put your mind to it, you got great people around you helping you, and it can get done. All right, so let's that it, Donnie?
I don't have a question, but I have one more thing I wanted to say. The LA Kings play at the Staples Center, right? How many thousand people? 19,000 people. But you know what? However many of you are out here can outdo the people at the Staples Center. Let's hear it one more time for Nelson and the Staples. Now, if that didn't send shivers up and down his spine, nothing will. Thank you. Nelson, I think You're going to go and have some pictures taken. I think it's all organized that Nelson is going to share the cup with minor hockey people here. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be back here in about 6 years' time to celebrate with somebody else from Waterford who brings the Stanley Cup right here. Thanks, Nelson. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thanks, everybody.